I used to be somewhat black-pilled. I used to think because I'm short and Indian and because I've got small wrists and because I'm ugly, I thought that I could never get chicks. Now, this was about 3 years ago. As of now, I'm not like that at all. I just want to talk about my journey, like, not my journey even, just how I feel now afterwards compared to before. The emotional state. The emotional state before was fucking awful. I'm sure you can imagine. Maybe you're in a similar position where you're having these limiting beliefs. You just feel like fucking shit. You feel like a lesser human, subhuman. That's the word they use. Now, I was never really into this black pill stuff, like hardcore, but I always had limiting, you know, beliefs around my appearance. I thought I couldn't get chicks. I thought it was just impossible. I thought it was like, oh, like it's just a fact. Like you're just given a bad draw and you just can't. There's no way to overcome it. There's no. You're fucked. I just thought you're fucked. Like it's done. Like age 20, my life's over before it's even begun. Now how I feel bloody amazing. Like I just don't have any limiting beliefs. I feel free. Not in terms of money. I'm still getting there with money. But with girls, I feel completely free. Like, I know I'm going to have a chick that's going to love me and she's not going to cheat on me. Before, I thought even if I got a chick, she'd cheat on me for a guy who's 6 foot and white and jacked. That's how I thought. And that's maybe how you think as well. Not the case now. That was just all insecurity. It's a little bit funny to look back on now, but it's not really because I was seriously fucked up in the head. Maybe you are too. The life after the black pill is just so much better. You don't really think of it as freedom. Like you're not really grateful for what you've got. Like after you let go of all these black pill beliefs, like I look at myself like I'm just a guy. I'm gonna kill it, but you don't appreciate what you've got. You only feel the pain of the black pill when you're in it and when you have these limiting beliefs and when you fucking hate yourself. When you stop hating yourself, you don't feel grateful for that, which is a shame. Maybe I should feel more grateful for it. But you just kind of continue on with regular life without this giant problem, without this giant thorn in your side. The way you overcome the black pill is by proving it wrong empirically. Let's say you had a philosophy that was like, short men can't get laid. Now, if you're short and you get laid, you've proven that wrong. Now maybe the level is like, okay, short men can't get laid. Now it's like, short guys can't get laid with hot girls. Now let's say you get laid with a hot girl. Boom, you've broken that barrier. Then you're saying, oh, it was just luck. I remember doing this. I was like, oh, it's just luck. Then what you have to do is you have to do it a few times to prove that it's not luck. Then gradually over time you start to think to yourself, like these past beliefs, you're like, maybe they're bullshit. Just slowly, you're proving it to yourself, right? That's how you get over this shit. You prove it to yourself. Then what happens is now you're like, oh, maybe I can get a chick, but she's going to cheat on me. She's not going to be fully into me. Then you get a girl that's fully into you, and you're like, oh shit, like this is the new level. And it's just you're insecure about the level above. So say you're here, say you're like, oh, I can get girls. Let's say for example, like I can get girls that are hot, but they won't be like really into me. You're now having doubts about hot girls being really into you. But then when you break that, you're leveling that up. But now the next level here, say you get hot girls that are into you. Now you're like, oh, I can get hot girls that are into me, but I can't get them in large quantities. That's the new doubt. And then when you do get them in large quantities, now there's a new doubt like, they'll cheat on me. And then they don't cheat on you. Now you've broken that level. And it's just this upgrading of levels. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm still probably like, I've had a couple hot girls, but I'm not in the position where I'm getting them regularly. Like right now I'm living at home. There's no acquisition. What am I going to do? But in the future, I know it's going to happen. I know this Blackpool stuff is just BS. Why do you see good-looking guys get chicks, and why did you not get chicks growing up? What's the explanation there? Now, for this, I want to explain that there's multiple ways towards a goal. Good-looking, strong, like tall, confident, white dudes, whatever, they're going to get chicks through their looks and confidence. Let's say you're a short Asian guy. You don't really have the looks. And you probably don't have the confidence as well. So of course you're going to fucking not get any chicks. Do you get what I'm saying? And you're probably not approaching. And you're probably not approaching well either. Of course. But the good news is that you can definitely compensate. 100%. It's not just compensation. Like you can crush if you just develop your game. That's the truth that I'm dropping. And you probably try a game like, oh, it doesn't fucking work. The game that you want to try. Don't try the game that's been propagated by like Todd V, like RSD, like that type of like cringy, like pickup artist shit. Don't do any of that. That's all like, I don't even know how the fuck that's popular. It just doesn't work. I've tried it. Believe me, I've fucking tried it. It doesn't work. You want to follow this guy, John Anthony Lifestyle. I bang on about him all the time in my videos, but he's the actual one that can really fucking help you. I did his course, and basically I just fucking crushed on day one. I remember I went out 7 nights, pulled a girl back to her place night 1. Night 3, I got another chick I got laid with, and then on night 7, I got another chick that I got laid with. And then with that girl, like, it was the first time I'd ever like watched a movie with a girl. Like, it was really awesome. We watched The Conjuring. I got scared low key. Fuck me, that film was actually quite scary. But it was the first, like, we just drank beer and like fucked like 5 minutes into the film, and then I just too much details. But then and it was the first time I ever watched a movie with a girl. I was aged like 22, like it's late, but I was still just gassed. I was like, fuck, like this chick's like leaning on me. I was like, this feels good. And if you're in this Blackpill space, if you're thinking like, fuck, like I can never get that, believe me, once you try John Anthony's method and you like do the cold approach properly, and you execute it again and again, and you overcome that emotional resistance to it, you overcome approach anxiety, you've overcome all these limiting beliefs, believe me, the riches are there for those who wait, those who take consistent action towards it. You've got to take consistent, correct action. Go out loads, do John Anthony stuff, tweak, like figure out where you're going wrong. Buy the method, you know? Don't just fucking do what you think is going to work. Follow the method, have faith in it for an amount of time, and believe me, you'll definitely get fucking results. Just how I did. I want you guys to comment, like, please comment any of your doubts, comment any of your fucking hate. I want to see how I can convince you that this is the correct way to do it. I have no financial fucking vested interest. I'm on 8 subs. I'm doing this to help you guys out because this is what worked for me like a charm. John Anthony's method, and then obviously once you again back to the Blackpill stuff, you prove it right to yourself using John Anthony's method, and then you upgrade, and next thing you know, like you're going on dates with like 7s and 7.5s, and they're into you, and it's just dope. Like it's just sick, and all that Blackpill stuff is like that's in the past. That's how it feels for me. It just feels like it's just something in the past. It's a weird phase I went through. I understand why I went through it. I went through it because I had no game, and I had no looks, and I had no confidence. And I thought it was all looks. It was the reason why I was fucking not getting laid is because I wasn't implementing proper game strategy again and again and again. When you do that, you will learn very fucking quick when you get results. The Blackpill stuff, the only reason why the Blackpill guys are Blackpill guys is because they don't approach properly. If let's say you're like 5, 6 Indian bit butters, if you approached properly using John Anthony's method, you would get results. But of course, because you're blackpilled, you don't approach, you think all PUA is scam, and so you'll never do it. And therefore, you don't get the results. But you blame it on your looks instead of blaming it on your game, which is the real problem. The real problem is your game, because if you had the game, you get results, right? But you're blaming it just on your looks. But you won't try the game because you think the game doesn't work. You think it's all scammers because you think it's just your looks. So you're in this fucking trap. The only real way to get out of this, and I've explained it in another video, you need to find an example of a guy who is getting results, who is ugly and has low looks. Use him as inspiration, just enough inspiration to get out there and start approaching. As soon as you start getting results for yourself, as soon as you start getting that one girl who smiles at you, it starts off down here, yeah? The girl smiles at you, girl doesn't tell you to fuck off like you thought she would. Bear in mind, girls don't tell you to fuck off, like it rarely happens. Has it happened to me? I don't think it's ever happened to me. You have a girl smiles at you, you're like, fuck. Girl shows interest in you, fuck. Girl gives you a number, fuck. Girl goes on a date with you, you're like, fuck. Girl fucks you, you kiss the girl, Jesus Christ. She's only a 5, now you're like, fuck, I've banged a 5. You're like, holy shit. She doesn't want to see you on the next date because your sex game was whack and you kind of fucked up the date a little bit. But then you get 6s, you get 7s, you get dates, you get 8s interested in you, like, what the fuck is going on? That's when your mind completely fucking flips. And that's when you put all of this Blackpill shit beside you because you're in a different universe by that point. Comment, please comment, give me some fucking feedback. What do you think of this? What do you think of what I'm saying? Do you think it's bullshit? Do you think it's true? Do you have any kind of opinion? Comment. That's it.